sharing the video from there to my Facebook profile. Share to Facebook. Doing good, doing good. Hey guys! So I'm gonna zoom you in just a little bit. Oh, that's way too much. Okay. Here we are. Okay.
You know, in the wild, they would never encounter each other. Collies and strangers, the controversy surrounding breeding big cats in captivity. People that would say it's cruel to keep large cats in captivity. Most of the people that say that say they should go home, be in the wild.
Alright, so, listen, thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, if any of you guys are on YouTube, if you have me, if you're subscribed to me on YouTube, hey! No, I didn't stop my Facebook Live. I'm doing both. Alright, so I have a little jingle. If you happen to catch me on YouTube, I did post a link to my personal Facebook account to this. It's the same Lynn as my name. Go to my profile. I just posted the link. So I got a little jingle if you go to YouTube, and it goes like this. Ready? Like, subscribe, and get notified. What? Like, subscribe, and get notified. There's 3 buttons. The like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Alright. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah. So you need to do those 3 things so that way you can get notified whenever I go live. That's the only way you're going to know, because even if you're subscribed, you don't always get the notifications. It's so crazy. I don't know why they do it like that, but they do. I meant to sell this brush in my brush sale, and I didn't. Oh well, I'll have to do that next time. Alright, I'm going to use this one. Hey, Erica! So, if you're over on YouTube, make sure you thumbs up my video, girl. Thumbs it up. That's free. Oh my gosh, these blushes are so pigmented. Thank you. To be very careful with these Because blushes because they are so pigmented. And this one is like the darkest one. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, what is he watching? I like lobsters. He says lobsters are cockroaches of the sea. Well, I like cockroaches, and I guess because they're really yummy. That's so funny. Crack his leg. Did you watch Stephanie's Lane's video I tagged me? Yes, I did! That was so funny. Was it the one where she said to look in the mirror? The one where she was saying look in the mirror? That was hilarious. Heather, I don't know where Heather is. That's a good question. She might be taking her nap with her kids right now. Bye, Lynn. Good luck, girl. That was hilarious. My kids were watching when I was, because I was like brushing my teeth. And so he came in there to get ready for school. And it was playing. My phone was sitting on my sink and it was playing and he was laughing. That was so funny. Call me Yum Yum. So I know it looks like the blush is dark, but I tell you guys this all the time. Don't judge it until you're done, because once you're done with eyes and everything, it kind of tones it down. It's a really pretty blush. Alright, so I'm going to be using this palette. This is iMagic. I got this off of AliExpress. This is my second iMagic palette. Their very first one I got was so pigmented and beautiful. I got this one. I'm just kind of upset because it came in broken. So I will be using this broken palette today. I ordered another one and I'm praying that it comes in not beat up like this one was. The only thing I don't like about this palette is that it does not have a very good transition shade. Actually, I do want to, maybe if I pull their other palette, I could just use one sitting around up here. I got palettes everywhere. Let me use this one. This was from our boxy turn. If I can get it out. Turn now. Becky's turn. Alright, so I'm gonna use, this is the one we got from BoxyCharm. This is the ColourPop palette. So I'm gonna use a transition shade out of here because the ones in this palette, none of them are really good enough for transition. Okay, let's see, y'all. Let me use this brush. I haven't used this one in a while. Alright, what color? Okay, this one looks a little more orange, so I'm good with this one. I did use the Kat Von D Lock-It eyeshadow primer. Then something happened on my YouTube stream. Hey Shelly, thank you. Squirrel Methods. She's hilarious. I'd never heard of her before. She does comedy, right? Look, there's a feather. I told y'all, those feathers are going to be the death of me. What happened to Heather for live? She went live, but she goes in our group. I think. Maybe she does it. So I'm using like an orangey looking brown. Stop killing chickens. They're so yummy. Shelly said, stop killing chickens. These are some really good brushes. Seriously, I'm so like happy with these brushes. And I know I sold some of these in my brush sale. So you guys are getting some amazing brushes. I'm not even gonna lie. I need to do it. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway. Yeah, girl, a giveaway. They are good brushes. Heather did a really good autism awareness look. Kenny, you missed it. And so did Amanda. Amanda's was amazing. I think hers was my favorite out of all of ours. Like, I love the creative one. Andrea did one. Aw, thanks. Alright, this headband's giving me a headache. I gotta take that off now. Here, this one, I'll use this one. It makes me look a little more innocent. Here we go. There we go. Dare me to wear it all day? I will. Okay. I just don't like that it makes my hair. I'll have to fix my hair. I can't stand the lumps and all that jazz. There we go. So notice I'm not bringing this color all the way down. I'm stopping at, I'm just going like one stripe all the way across. Because of this monochromatic look, really need to make sure that I'm leaving room. So I gotta do... What do you mean your because script? What does that even mean? Beth, you're doing schoolwork? Good job, man. Get your school on, girl. Get your school on. Alright. I probably could use this palette too. Let me see the difference in the reds. Yeah, I think I can use both of these. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that pigment. Holy crap. Hi, Kathy. This just picked up a ton of pigment. Hold on. Keep tapping it off. Right, I do know you do, yeah. I do know you do. I have to be really careful. This stuff is so pigmented. Look at that. Holy crap. Bring you guys in. Becky's a catfish. He's calling you out now, Becky. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I love the way this brush blends out, guys. Oh my gosh. Listen, y'all all need these brushes. And if you got any of these brushes for me at my brush show, you are blessed. Y'all are playing like catfish tag over there, aren't you? Playing catfish tag. Kenny and Becky are. Tag, you're it. You're the catfish now. Alright, this is so pretty. I'm loving this. Okay. And notice I didn't even have to dip back into the pigment. I just did it the one time. This is a really pigmented eyeshadow palette. I love it. Thanks, Princess. Yeah, hey, there's somewhere on there, there's a button that says follow. Just click that. I go live every day. You'll get a notification when I do. And I'm also running a double live stream, so I have one going on my YouTube channel. So if you hear me chatting with people that's not really commenting, I promise I'm not crazy. Becky, it's that Eye Magic palette I got off of AliExpress. It came in broken, but it's got 2 trays in it, and so that's what I'm using right now. I used it the other day to do the look, what look did I do with it? Like a rainbow type look. Thank you, Princess! Like a rainbow type look, and I had my little rainbow heart necklace on. And it was just like a bunch of random colors. What's the name of the brushes? These are unbranded, actually. Real Techniques came out with some of these. I think I've seen them somewhere else too. I can't remember. Thank you, Princess. I can send you the link if you want to, Dana, from where I got them. They sell them on AliExpress. They sell them on Wish. You can get them cheaper than buying the Real Technique one, but if you want the name on your brush, you would get the Real Technique ones. But I love, they blend so good. Yeah, the name of the brand of the palette is called Eye Magic. Look, it came in broken. But Eye Magic Professional Cosmetics. And so this one has 40 shades in it, and it was like $17 and some change. And they're so pigmented. I love it. I bought a palette last month from them, a smaller one, and I loved it so much that I went and got this one. Now they have this colorful one, and they also have one that's like all nudes, and so I may splurge and get the other one. If I can get my other one, because they refunded me for this one being broken. So I'm waiting for the other one to come in, and if it comes in and it's not broken, then I'll order the other one. But I don't want to keep ordering them if they're going to keep coming in broken. So I'm trying to be patient and not order again so I can actually get one of these palettes and it's not broken. My first one I got, the smaller one, wasn't broken. Nicole, I got it off of AliExpress. If you want, I can send you the link to where I bought it from. Send me a PM, so don't forget. Okay, girl. Need that link. I didn't get these brushes there, but I did see them there. I got these off of Mama. The app called Mama. It's like Wish. AliExpress seems to have faster shipping. Yeah, it's a crappy day outside. Okay. Yeah, just send me a PM to send you the link so I don't forget, because I will. I have old lady brain. I will forget. Hey, Nicole! I have another Nicole on. Yay! Nicole, I'm waiting for people to pay for their auction stuff, and then I'm gonna go on and sign up for Magnabilities. So I'll be a Magnabilities consultant. It will still run, Shelly. Thank you. The color purple, dude. Did you guys, Kenny, if you go back and watch the end of my auction video from last night, there was a guy that popped up and he was like saying that something about, oh, your eyes are so beautiful or something. I don't know. I wasn't even doing makeup. I was just selling stuff. And then he goes, and I said, well, thank you. And then he goes, I just wanted to make sure you felt respected. I'm like, what does that even mean? I'm like, thank you, I guess. Like, I don't even know. Alright, so I'm going to go into this palette now. This is the Element of Surprise palette from ColourPop. And I'm going to use this darker shade right here. So it's slightly darker than the one I have on. Not a whole lot, just slightly. So I just tap my brush in there. This one doesn't look like it's going to be as pigmented, but it looks good still. We'll see. If it's not darker, I'm going to have to go with the other darker one that's in there. It is a little darker, I guess. I love monochromatic looks so much. Pink is my favorite color, actually. Pink is my favorite color. My all-time favorite. My favorite color lipstick, though, hands down, is red. I love me some red. Any shade of red will do. Any shade of red. So I think I am going to go slightly darker. Hi, Claudia. The Ken and Barbie thing in high school. I used to get called Pocahontas in school. I still haven't even used these brushes yet. This one's a little too big. Let me see. Oh, that would have been pretty to use. Alright, I'm going to use this one. I needed a smaller, pointier brush. Blonde girlfriends. You know, my son, my oldest son, he's 16 now, he'll be 17 this year. When he was in kindergarten, he told me he had a like already in kindergarten he knows what kind of girls he likes, and he said, I don't like the girls with the yellow hair. Thank you, Diane, I appreciate it. Yes, I need the watch hours on YouTube. So any of you guys that are hopping over to YouTube and watching my video there, thank you so much. I love you forever and ever. Forever and ever. Girl, yes. Testing. I hope it's okay. It turns out okay. Testing is rough on these kids. You know, it's not like when we were kids. It was a lot easier. They really put our kids to the ringer these days. This kid's really stressed out. You would think with all the technology that things would be easier. You want to swatch?
Yeah,
You can swatch 2 colors. Alright, go ahead. You can swatch.
Wait, I need one of my brushes.
You don't need a brush. You can use your finger.
Why?
Because that's how you swatch. You use your finger. Just make sure you got clean fingers. Are they clean?
No.
You don't know? Then don't touch my stuff. Go make sure you got clean fingers first. Because I put those on my eyes and I don't want dirty fingers in my eyeshadow. That's just gross. Alright. I'm going to go in with this lighter shade of red that I used first. And I am going to go a tad bit darker on the lash line in a minute. So, oh, I didn't put my under eye primer on. I always forget to do that. Alright. Do not wipe that on my pants, because that stuff is going to be hard to get out. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Yeah.
I want purple too.
Those poor kids.
I want purple too.
I'm using small bits of steel. What you want to do, heat up these things
Look.
for about 2 hours, big ranger.
Very nice. She's a professional swatcher.
Can I do a brown too?
I guess.
I'll first do the brown, then I'm going to do the orange.
She's over here swatching.
Wait, that's the orange. Where's the brown? Where's the brown? I'll just get the brown. Wait, where's the brown? Where's the
There's a brown right there, and there's one over there. She's like so dramatic. Where's the brown?
I wish I
Alright, there's a darker shade of like a maroon color. This one right here, I'm going to use this. Yeah, this is called a monochromatic look. It's where you use the same color all over your face. Blush, eyeshadow, lips, everything is basically the same color in different shades. That way, it matches. But that's what a monochromatic look is.
Mommy, I wish I could do my
Alright, so I'm probably gonna have to go back over this shade because it almost looks purpley. I'm gonna have to go over this shade with that other red again just to make it look like the right color. But at least it'll deepen it with this darker shade being on top of it.
Mommy,
Yes, baby.
I wish I could do my makeup with your makeup.
You want to do your makeup with my makeup? But you don't even know where your makeup is.
What?
You don't even know where your makeup is.
No, I can put yours on mine.
No, you're not using mine. No, ma'am. Because you've got your own.
Mommy,
Sophia.
you won't buy me any more, that's why.
Because you don't take care of your stuff.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, they are.
I take care of my teddies.
You do not. Your doggy gets those.
No.
Yeah.
I took one away from him.
Well, you shouldn't leave them where he can get them. That's not taking care of your stuff. You shouldn't have to take them from them. You should keep them put up so they don't get them.
Oh, I keep my other teddy bears put up too.
Alright, I'm going back in with the like burgundy.
Please, please buy me more makeup.
No, ma'am. Maybe for your birthday, if you're super good and can show me you can take care of the stuff you got now.
Wait. You already buy me.
She's been in my closet. I already bought her some makeup. It's in the closet. She knows. She's been in there snooping. Don't you dare. You go in there. I'm going to take it back to the store. See, I would prefer them use it at home and practice with so they know how to do it when they're older versus learning when they're older and looking like a clown when they leave the house.
Please.
They can get their clownish stuff out. Pikachu, he's probably under the blanket. Oh, he's right there. See? He's on my pillow.
Can I swatch with my brush?
Moses is over there messing with Joe. He doesn't like the storms. I've noticed that. Last time I was home and it was raining, Joe, he was like right under my feet the whole time. That dog is scared of everything. It's so funny. He's such a scaredy dog. It's hilarious to watch. Alright, I'm gonna go in with where's the other brush? I need a different one. I need one that's smaller, pointed. There we go. So I'm gonna go in with this little bitty brush. I'm gonna mix. What are you? Stay out of my eyeshadows for a karate chop you in the neck. What? I'm gonna get you in a second. Do not be digging in my eyeshadows. I mean it.
I was just getting a little dip of it.
A little dip of it? How can you say no to that? I just want a little dip.
I didn't even dig some out.
You didn't dig it out?
No.
Okay. Hi, Armin.
Let go. Let go.
Oh, he's got your teddy bear.
It's okay. Daddy can take care of it.
She said that's okay, Daddy can take care of it. Stay out of my eyeshadow. Stop. No, ma'am. She's over here swatching all over her arms. This little girl, she's 3. She's got it all figured out.
Please.
I did, and I'm gonna think about what I want and then tell you, because I feel like I have a lot of stuff that already looks like that. So I'm gonna think about like what, because I need some colors. There's colors I'm missing in my collection that I really need. So I'm gonna let you know what colors they are and see what you can come up with. I definitely need more gold tone jewelry. That's
Got it.
like necklace wise. So I feel like I have a lot of silver. So I need more gold tone.
I don't know. He's a chewy dog.
No.
Not my tablet.
No.
Not the tablet. It's my brush mommy gave me. Gave me a lot.
Stop.
Non-GMO feed, 100% veggie diet. I can raise you to get balance.
You want me to
Raising more organic chickens than anyone else.
You want me to scratch your back, please?
You want to scratch me back?
No. I asked if you want me to scratch your back. Get up.
I'm just blending and blending and blending. Okay. Yeah, and I have a lot of stuff that's like gold and then like clear rhinestones or clear stones. I need stuff with color, girl. Color. He's doing good. He's right there. He's with Sophia, playing with her. Hey, he has her convinced that she has Hershey Kisses growing in her ears. It is the cutest thing ever to watch. So cute. Like he has them like, you know how you like, oh, there's a coin in your ear and you grab it out? He does that with these Hershey Kisses and she swears she thinks she has heroin in there. It is so cute. See, notice how I didn't even have to go back and dip back in. One dip and that pigment has covered my whole under eye area.
When I saw Bobby, I mean, I was very surprised and nervous because I knew what it meant.
And nervous.
It doesn't take long for Jorge to shake off the nerves and start thinking like a true throwdown competitor.
Now that Bobby showed up here to challenge me, I'm going to make sure that my rices have more flavor. And I'm going to add some chorizo and a little bit of ham.
Chorizo? I hate chorizo, man.
Roll up your sleeves.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've done this look before. This is for the challenge in PLT this week. For the challenge in PLT. Alright, I'm looking for my smudge brush. There it is. Okay.
I'm trying to play music, but I guess my concern about the race is showing. His probably better than mine, so that's okay.
He's cooking in 3 pots.
This is Gringo or Roscoe for you right here. Alright, you know what? Take it easy. We'll see about the rice, but at least we feel good about the chicken.
Okay. So then I'm going to go in with a slightly darker color. So the second color I had used, I like burgundy, right under the lashes. Just to deepen that a little bit. Yes, ma'am?
You still have your pink thing?
What pink thing?
Your pink thing that sticks your phone up.
The pink thing that sticks my phone
Yeah,
up.
right there, right there.
What?
Right there.
What? What are you talking about?
That.
Oh, yeah, leave it.
Well, me and Daddy need it.
What for?
For his phone so we can
Okay, here.
make it stand up. Got it. I got it, Daddy. Now get him.
Yeah.
And just leave it like.
Stop.
No, put your phone on.
Oh, thanks, Nicole. You're fine, girl. You got no obligation to me at all. You do not have to watch everything I put up. Although I appreciate it when you do. I wish the bubbles in the chat was not white where you couldn't really like see through. That kind of sucks. So I'm like dodging the chat bubbles. I guess so. If you guys turn your phone the other way, the chat's at the bottom. It's not in my face. What are you doing? Just like all in my face.
I like it. Spicy good. Very spicy.
Thank you.
Traditionally, chicken and rice is not spicy enough, but in Puerto Rico, we don't cook with the hot, with the chilies. With the chilies.
I hate the way that stuff gathers right in the eye of your corner.
I always like have a chili pepper in my pot.
Corner of your eye. Eye of the corner. Okay.
I like to eat, but very good. Congratulations. Thank you.
Ugh, let's get through this. Okay. Now I don't have a shade I can use for my brow bone in that palette either. Or this one. That sucks. Okay.
Can we watch that?
Let's see. Well, this is a pretty color. I don't think that will match. I'll have to figure it out. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I've got mine here. Alright, so I'm going to use this Mad for Matte.
The puppy dog. The puppy dog.
Get you some sleep, Kenny.
Our peeking emoji.
You need to be careful. There might be some guy out there that wants to take advantage of you. Be careful. Just saying. Might wake up in some guy's bed and not realize what happened. Just saying.
Mommy, I wish I could do your makeup with you.
Aw, you're so sweet. Maybe tomorrow when I don't have to work. If I don't have to work, I'll let you do my makeup in the morning and then I'll wash it off, okay?
Why?
Why what?
I can't do makeup now and tomorrow.
Watch out, baby. Get off. Get off. Come
Why
on.
can't I?
Because. Watch out. You're knocking over my stuff.
Because why?
Because
Because why?
we have somewhere to go today.
I'm not doing Gary this week. Not done.
Got my brow shade done. Hey Donna, how are you, girl? Alright, so there is a, I wish this palette wasn't all busted up, so maybe I can use the white. No, I don't think the white would look okay. Let me see what color this is. That's pretty, but it's too dark. It's raining, so really can't go anywhere right this second anyway. Alright, so I have this e.l.f. Prism palette. Was that a crease brush we used on it? Huh? Kenny. Donna, what do you mean? Alright, so I'm going to use this e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use, which one do I want to use? I'm going to use this like golden color right here for inner highlight and then on the brow. Oh, under my brows? No, that was, the brush that I used was this. It's just a small blending brush. It's an Eco Tools brush, and I used just a matte, this right here, this color, and this is the Mad for Matte Jewel Pop e.l.f. palette. That was the color I used in there. Good morning, Julia. How are you? Who's Kenny? Kenny hopped to Australia. One day I was doing a live and he jumps on and goes, "Hey everybody," and he says, "Hey, can you do me a huge favor? Can you say good day, mate?" in an Aussie accent? And I was like, kind of weird, and I did it. And then he was like, "Okay, say this." And I was like, okay, now this guy is like asking me to say all this crazy stuff for like kicks and giggles. So I'm like, all right, this guy's kind of like a troll or something. But anyway, so he stayed in chat with us for a little while, and then I was like, you're just gonna have to show me how to do this accent. So I asked him to join my live, right? And he always had an excuse for why he couldn't join my live. And then I called him out and said he was a catfish. And hi Kenny's friends. So anyway, so he's been joining my lives, like just hanging out and talking to all of us for a couple of weeks now, I guess. And anyway, he promised to go live with me. Yes, Donna, I love it. This is a Real Techniques brow definer brush. Anyway, so he promised to go live, and then he dipped out and didn't show up. And then the day that he did come, for some reason, the phone just wouldn't connect, and we couldn't get him on. And we're like, this guy's a total catfish. Like, he's not who he says he is. He's stealing some guy's pictures and putting them up on his profile because he looks totally cool, right? Oh, you're in Australia and you're like hanging out with all these cool people and having all this time, good times and stuff, and then like you couldn't even go live. So he this morning contacted me. Well, it's nighttime there, and he was like, let's do it. Let's do the live. I'm like, okay. And then at first the phone wouldn't connect. So everybody's like, he's a catfish. I'm telling you, he's a catfish. But we finally worked it out. Kenny went live. He got on. He's real. He is who he says he is. Now, whether he really knows Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube and all them, that's still unverified. It's hilarious. Listen, we have fun here. That's what we like to do. We have fun. So if you guys want to see who Kenny is, you'll have to go back to the video and watch the replay. You do have to watch out for the catfish. It is solved. Yes, Julia, it is solved. Some people's like, oh, he's a woman. Listen, and then in the video, he was like in the dark too. So like, you know, people are still doubting that he's really who he is. They're like, oh, he didn't even go into the light. You can't tell who he is. I'm like, you could kind of tell. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm trying to get this all even. I feel like it's not applying evenly. I need a different brush. Well, let me use this in my brow really fast.
1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1.
1, 2, 3, 1. Watch out, baby.
1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
He is the Kenny. That's him. That is him. He's still here hanging out. I thought he was going to go get him some rest, but because over in Australia it is like 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock or something. I don't know.
Can I have some bagels and some ramen noodles?
Bagels and ramen noodles?
Yeah.
Donna got this in a set of brushes, or a set of Real Techniques brushes. If you want, I'm selling the set for $10. I can show you the set if you want. What did I do? Give me just a sec. I can't remember which box I put it in. I'm selling it. I have 2 sets, so I can sell you one and put the other one in the auction. Alright. So they come in a set of brushes. You get 2 sets of tweezers, one's needle nose tweezers, slanted tweezers. You get the slanted brow spoolie. You get this brush, and you also get another slanted like brow brush. And it comes with the little brush pack too. And this you can set up on your vanity or whatever, because of the way you can sit it, it opens up and sits, and you can stick your brushes in it and it can sit up. It's actually a really nice set. So I bought it and everybody like loved it. So when I ran across it again, I picked up a couple. I was like, yeah, people like these. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's put on some highlighter. My coffee is cold and I need more. I need more.
Similar to okra in texture, cactus has a subtle taste that works in many dishes, including one of Jaime Romero's favorites.
Alright. I'm so mad this palette came in broke because I really like it. I hope the next one they send isn't broke. The only thing about buying stuff from iMagic is that you have to sign for their product, so when it comes in, then you have to be here. Or you have to chase down the post, go to the post office and chase it down. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to do that. Alright. I need a highlighter.
Okay, here are the ingredients to make the perfect chili. First of all, we have to start with the most important ingredient, which is the chili pepper. Now, I'm going to use guano pepper. I love the flavor.
Alright, I think I'm gonna use my Stilo one. I haven't used that in forever. This one's kind of cool. The Stilo one. This is like the clay one. This is the Heaven 2 highlighter in the shade Kitten. How pretty is that? Isn't that pretty? So pretty. You know what? Before that, let me set my face. Let me use my Becomes one. Let me move this so I can look. You see the line? I'm a dented person. You can see that where the it kind of helps to set your eyeshadow and all that. So when you put eyeliner on, you're not like rubbing at your eyes. Okay. Let's put that back on now. Hi Tony, how are you doing? Okay. Alright, let's put some highlighter on. Let's see, I think I need, let's use this brush. That is so pretty. Look. Oh my gosh, I love it. They finally came out with new shades too. I think they have like three. I think three. Claudia, yes, I have to go see about what I have to do to get my passport today. And I need to do some like reorganizing. The only thing I don't like about these headbands, I hate how they make your hair stick up like all the way up. I gotta figure out how to, I never wear headbands, so it's like trying to work them out is a pain. Rarely ever. Rarely ever, girl. But it's basically paid for now. We've been making payments towards our cruise, and it's paid off now. So we are gonna book that mug and get out of here while we still can. Listen, if we don't come back, you know what happened. Lois got arrested. No, y'all know I wouldn't get in trouble. I'm not the trouble type. I'd get in trouble. Alright, Donna, I'm gonna set those out so I don't forget. So and it's just the two of us. So we didn't do anything for our anniversary this year. Yeah, and because, girl, to take 7 kids with us on a cruise would be ridiculous. We do a lot. We do for them all year long. You know what I mean? We do their sports all year long. We got a couple of them that just do a lot of stuff. We pay for their summer camp, which is like $300 a kid. It's ridiculous. Like 3 kids are going to youth camp this year. 3. That's $900. I'm supposed to be going this year too. I'm like, I don't want to go with a bunch of stinky teenagers, but I'm going. I'm going to be going. I'm going to be a good sport about it. Donna, I know. Go with us, man. We can add people. It's not as much to add each additional person, but you'd have to pay. I don't know how much it would cost, but it would be fun for a whole bunch of us just to go. So I'm going to use this NYX Cake That powdered eyeliner, which is so interesting, isn't it? Like, powdered eyeliner? What? Yeah. It actually is really matte, and it really is pigmented. I left it in the brown.
First thing that you have to do is to roast the pepper on the burner.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun when you can get out without the kids, because listen, as parents, you know, you sacrifice everything to make sure they have everything they need. So if you can somehow work it out where you can do something without them, I am all for that. I mean, don't be like skipping out for like a month or nothing, but you know, to go on a cruise where you're gone for a week, make sure that, you know, they've got all the arrangements they need. The kids will be out of school, so I won't have to worry about school, you know, homework or any of that. So it's gonna work out. And I have an amazing mom and sister who I know will help take care of them while we're gone. And then some of my kids are older, you know, they're going to be, you know, 16. I'll have 2 16-year-olds at that point. And because LJ's 16, he'll be almost 17. I have Layla, who's turning 16 next month. Nicholas in 2 months will be 14. Matthew will be 12. Tasha will be 11. Lily is 7. Sophia will be 4. And they can help Grandma over on her farm.
Okay, that's the way you just clean it.
We're gonna make a decision.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Pam. I'm doing good. How are you?
We're gonna take some of our eggplant cheese mixture. The cheese will melt inside.
She loves to mess with my eyeshadows. Donna, it's an eyeliner. It's a powdered eyeliner by NYX called Cake That. You have a brown and you have a black. I know the brown looks really light, but when you put it on, it's a lot darker. I really like it because it's smooth. It looks really smooth. You don't feel like it's like blotchy at all. It's not waxy like a lot of them are. So you don't feel like you have the gaps in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I really, really like this eyeliner a lot. But it's not as good as my Because one, but you know. Yeah. I can't use the Shate one because it's not waterproof. I'm going to use the Milani one. They're not little anymore. Oops. A pretty vulgar eyeliner. Heck yeah. You do, yes. It depends. When I go, I might be able to get like some referral thing. So I'll let you know. And if there is a referral, they may give you like a discount. You know, they're going to try to sell you like a timeshare or something. But girl, you don't have to get it. But the way that we did it, they are paying for like the meals and stuff is free. Our meals and stuff are free. We pay for our rental car to get down there. We're spending a couple of days on land. That's included. And once we take that, then we will have the chance to have a an additional one that we can do for free. Not a cruise, but like a stay for so many days. I think in like Orlando or something, or Tampa. We get to pick. No, I'll just have to put what I can with it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pre-record my get ready with me videos when I go on vacation because no, they called me and they were selling thank you, Teresa. They were selling me alright, I'll have to tell you how I ended up getting this. Good morning, Tay. My husband and I, was it last year, we went on vacation for our anniversary, and we stayed in Orlando at the worst hotel ever. They had to BS their review, for real, okay? That had to have been the employees writing the reviews. It was a nightmare. I had to do a whole video just to explain to you guys the horror of this place, okay? Anyway, and I did. It's in one of my other Get Ready With Me videos. So, we had such a terrible time that right when I got home, so like I want to say it was not even a few days, I get a phone call and they were like, okay, so we know that you just stayed in Orlando and we were wondering how your stay was, and like we are a company that does vacations and like we pay for everything, we do this, we do that, you just pay whatever, and then at the end of it all you can book it. And I'm like, oh, okay. And anyway, it sounded really good. Thank you, Tay. So I ended up booking with them. I was like, listen, if you guys had caught me a couple of months ago, I would have booked with you guys instead of going where we went, which was so awful. So awful. We used to own timeshare before we got custody of the girls. We used to own timeshare in Orlando, and we would stay there. It was like an apartment. It was nice. We'd stay there for 8 days and 7 nights, and it was beautiful. So staying in this ratchet hotel, it was disgusting. It was nasty. There was no other vacancies at the time because it's like bike week during our anniversary. and people travel down there before they go to Daytona. So it was the worst hotel stay ever. And so I was so happy to go, okay, well, we have a chance to get back into somewhere nice next go round. And it wasn't that bad for the amount of time that they were putting us in for.
There was a simple box. Inside it, the most comfortable bed imaginable. Engineered by an award-winning team on the Casper Life is But a Dream.
Try it today. Casper.com.
HelloFresh delivers fun, fresh, pre-measured ingredients.
Aw, thank you.
Portions, colorful, and filled with flavor to help you feel great inside and out. Use code TV30 to save $30 off your first box. HelloFresh. Get cooking.
Yeah, so if you are booking a stay in Orlando and you hear of a place called I Drive, something sweets and spa, I don't know, whatever, do not book that place. Do not. You will regret it. You will regret it. When I tell you, without exaggerating, I probably spent over 2.5 hours just waiting to get checked in a line of fussing people. And while I was in line, I was checking to see what other vacancies they had in town. Everyone was booked. Everyone. We'd be sleeping in our cars if we didn't take it. Yeah, girl, it was bad. So bad. And all we could do was laugh at the situation. We're like, this is the worst vacation ever. And of course, Joe blames it on me. I'm like, you could have booked anything. Come on now. You could have helped. I'm like, the reviews online look so nice. Oh, I stay in here every time I come into town. The staff is so friendly. No, they weren't. They were not. I thought my husband was going to jump over the counter and beat somebody up, seriously. I mean, I was like, dude, this is not even worth it. Joe's like, don't even worry about the money. Let him keep it. Right? We work for our money. It was so dumb. Like, they said you can put a cash deposit on your room, or they can put a hold on your credit card. But if they did the hold, it would be more than the cash deposit, which made no sense. But we're like, okay, well, we'd rather give you a cash deposit. We went to get our deposit when we went to check out. How about they said that they didn't have it on site, that they deposited our cash in the bank, and that there was somebody on their way to the bank at the moment, and they would be back shortly. So we had to wait for that person to get back from the bank for getting cash from the bank. I'm like, why would you take a deposit that you're holding for somebody to the bank? Wouldn't that be stuck in the safe and saved, so when that person checks out, like, you would have it for them to check out? Like, that is the dumbest crap I've ever heard in my life. And then I'm like, what if I took a flight here and I had to take a flight back? Like, what would you do? Like, I wouldn't be able to wait for this money. That is just crazy. So, like, I was so mad. Oh my gosh. And then my husband's like, I'm about to jump over this counter and beat the crap out of this guy. And I'm like, no, it's not worth it. And he was like, well, let's just go. I don't even care about the money. Let him keep the money. Thank you, Heather. And so, and that's not even all. Girl, listen, when I tell you, the last day, yes. All right. So we went to go, we went to Universal, and we went to go use our key to get in when we got home. It was like almost midnight. And of course, the same line at the desk again, people trying to check in for the weekend. And of course, there's only one person checking them in. It is the slowest process ever. So, like, we're trying to check out, or we're trying to get into our room, and the key doesn't work anymore. So I walk up, and I'm not fixing to wait in this line. I just need them to magnetize my key, right? People are fussing, like, oh, you need to get in line. No, I don't. I'm not getting in line. I'm not checking in. You know, whatever. I'm not getting back in line and waiting 3 hours so I can get into my room. There was another lady There was like all kinds of people coming up there because none of their keys were working. And so one person said, I have my little babies in the room, like all under age 2, sleeping, and I need to get in my room. And they were telling them they needed to wait too. And they were fussing. It was a couple. And they're like, one person said, well, why are you locking your kids in the room? They said, I stepped out to have a cigarette right outside the door right there where the window is. And I could see them just fine. But they're small and sleeping, and I can't wake them up to open the door. So they were fussing, and like people were arguing, and then this one lady said, well, I got locked out of my room too. She said, so whenever I tried to get in, somebody came to the door. They rented out my room to somebody because the people that came with me, they said, look, I paid for the room and everything, but because the people didn't come in and get their keys yet, or whatever it was, something happened, they didn't come in yet, they rented that room out. When they said, okay, you rented this room for nights 1, 2, and 3 or whatever. They said, okay, well, the people that are coming aren't here yet, but we're going to go ahead and pay for it for the night or whatever. So they paid for it. And the people rented out the room to another guest. Girl. I'm like, oh, that is the worst hotel ever. It was crazy. I mean, I probably could have got a bag of chips and just sat on the counter and just watched. It was better than Jerry Springer, I'm telling you. It was crazy. The worst hotel ever. Ever. And then, like, the reviews, I was like, oh, look, it has a free breakfast or whatever. It was like bagels and cereal. That's all it was. I'm like, it was not worth it. Not worth it. The final straw was when the morning we were leaving. And Joe was in there using the bathroom. He was sitting on the toilet, and he goes, look, I said, what? There's a roach crawling on the floor in the bathroom. I was like, that's it. I'm so glad we're leaving. I was like, check your bags. Make sure there isn't any in our bags before we leave. I'm like, that's it. I am so glad we're done. And you know, if we saw that, listen, if there was any vacancy anywhere else, and if we hadn't made reservations for the kids, and like, oh my gosh, like it was just a huge hassle just to get down there. I'm telling you, we wouldn't have been there. And we would have just paid extra to stay anywhere else. I totally would have. There was just no vacancies. If it was a week out later or earlier, they would have had it. But just that particular week, because bike week, people start traveling at that point. And they go to Orlando first, and then they go back and go to Daytona because there's so much to do in Orlando. So they book all the hotels there that week, and then they travel to Orlando or Daytona the following weekend. So we always get stuck in that Daytona traffic on that week. It is the worst hotel ever, ever. If you go back through my post and just type in, like, search up I drive, just type in the words I drive, I'm sure you'll find the post on my profile. I listed the whole name of the hotel there.
Ready to declare one chili the winner.
I'm Nancy Zaslowski. I run a cook's tour of Mexico, and I also lead culinary tours to Mexico. Hi, I'm Susana Mena, and I'm a chef instructor at
Claudia, oh my gosh. Yes. There was a man, while we were waiting to check out, a man that was there with no shirt on. You can tell like he was in the shower at some point. But he had no hot water. He was like, I got in thinking it was going to warm up, never did. So he was asking them to switch him, and they wouldn't. They didn't have any other vacancies, supposedly. Another lady said, well, you're lucky you have water at all, because we don't have water in our room. One lady said, yeah, our cable's not working in our room. I'm like, dang, I thought we had it bad. These people, that's crazy. And the guy that had come downstairs, he had soap in his hair. He was like, I started washing up and everything, and the water is just too cold. You know, mind you, it's early March, so it is cold outside. So the water was really cold. It was so crazy. It was a nightmare to check in, a nightmare to check out, a nightmare to come back to at the end of the day. Like, the only release we got was going to Universal. That was fun. All that was fun. I'm like, next time we just need to stay on the property, I think.
Style and service for every budget. Go with the best. Go online or call 855.
I have to say though,
Get a free consultation.
the Harry Potter part of the park was amazing. If you guys ever go to Universal, make sure you go there. They should. They should. Some people said they saw mold in their rooms. That's what I'm telling you. Those reviews had to be fake. The map they gave us to get to our room was completely wrong, like backwards. It was completely backwards. We were walking down the wrong hallway. I'm like, why are these numbers wrong? And then they were okay. So our deposit. How about they were saying you have to wait here for somebody to go check your room to make sure nothing's damaged, so you can get your deposit back. While we were waiting on the guy to get back with the money. And I'm like, what do you mean? The whole room's damaged. We didn't damage anything. Look, it looked like somebody had carved out the headboard with a spoon. Just carved into it. Bad too. Like over and over. Like they were so mad. They were carving out the headboard. A piece of the sink in the bathroom, like the countertops, was completely, like a huge chunk just broken off. Not a small piece, a huge piece. The shower, the tiles, some of the shower's tiles were broken. The door in the bathroom didn't close all the way. It was bad. It was bad. Definitely the worst hotel I've ever stayed in. And I haven't, you know, when I used to travel for Route 21, I stayed in a lot of hotels. I've never stayed in a place so nasty and so, ever in my life, ever. It was bad. But it was nice to get the time alone with my husband. Y'all might think we're corny and cheesy, but when we go on vacation, or especially when we do it around our anniversary, we have these t-shirts. When I worked at Route 21, they have tables of like t-shirts with like graphic prints on them. And I found a shirt on the men's table that they had the same exact one and on the ladies' side. So I bought him one in his size, and I bought me one in my size, and we wear the same shirt with a pair of jeans or black pants or whatever, like when we go out for the day or whatever. And people are like, oh, you're matching, you're so cute, look at your outfits are matching. I'm like, oh, thanks.
Really different without a batter at all. Lighter sauce, healthier version. Tasty. I love the pies, especially with that very light, very Mexican.
Smash is that?
Yeah, so it's good to pressure. Taste pressure.
It's almost look like the same.
Delicious. There's no cheese in here. Did you notice that?
That one goes there.
Like, there's the cheese.
Does anybody else do that? You match your spouse when they're dressing? I think it's the cutest thing ever. I love it.
We put up a really good fight today. I think that the key to their victory was the no polish, the delicious tacos.
All right.
Fantastic. And it was a great party.
Both dishes are equally good.
I have a feeling this glue isn't dry yet. He's probably going to get impatient soon and be like, what is taking you so long to do your makeup? I talk too much, that's what it is.
Where do my hands go, Mommy?
What, baby? Where'd your hands go? They're behind you, silly girl. Did you lose them?
No. I checked you. And Daddy.
Oh no.
What? What? What, Mommy?
You convince him to do it. Do it, do it, do it. Don't leave my drawers alone. So you just gotta find a shirt that he likes, and if you find a shirt that he likes, then you're in there, girl.
Mommy, I wish I could give him his birthday makeup right now, but no. When it's my birthday. When is my birthday now?
It's not your birthday now, though.
No, but when is my birthday?
Next month, May 19th.
I thought it was in 2 years.
2 years? That is a long time. You have a birthday in next month, and then you have one in 2 years.
I'm gonna have 2 birthdays.
You're gonna have a lot of birthdays. A lot of them.
What?
You're gonna have a lot of birthdays. You have a birthday every year.
Why?
Because that's what people do.
So today is Lily's birthday again.
No.
My doctor said I'm gonna get a lot of birthdays.
Hi,
That's
Jessica.
what people do.
They do, but you only get one every year. Ow. Oh.
So I'm getting a lot of birthdays.
Right? Right?
Yes, so I am.
You're only getting one this year, though.
Why?
Because your birthday only falls on one day.
And then another day. Mommy, I wish I could have one of those. The virtual one.
What is it?
These. I can have these.
No, ma'am. Those are from the makeup.
I know. I saw them before.
You did.
Yeah, when I was little.
When you were...
Yeah. I was
Okay. I love these lashes, for real. I do. I love them so much. Alright, I need to get on. Let's do these lips and get out of here. I know you guys are like tired of watching me now. You guys are like over Lois.
The Mission District in San Francisco has really become like the capital of burritos, the mecca of pretty much of the whole world. We're really happy to be able to bring burritos in.
Alright, what lipstick? I gotta find one. It's like a deep wine color. Maybe this one? Yeah, I'm thinking this one. This color is called Secret. Secret! What color is this one? Backstage. Let me swatch these. Hold on.
Really a dream come true for me.
There's Secret.
And DJ in San Francisco. I went ahead and pushed the envelope on how fresh.
Backstage looks a little purple. Secret has more of a brown shade.
Our triple thread burrito.
They almost look so close in color.
Everything that's great about our grill.
Look how close they are in color. Oh my gosh.
Grilled marinated fries. We have the chicken.
Alright, let me see. I need a lip liner. Put these down.
Triple thread burrito has become a very popular item. Featured in some local TV shows, and a lot of kids that are into the music scene get their triple thread burrito. We'll get to see how the Escobedos grow as we throw a burrito party in comedy roast for dinner.
Hey Casey. How are ya? A quick burrito history lesson. That's not a very good lip liner. Okay. Oh, this one looks nice. That one's not dark enough. Maybe this one? That one don't look dark enough either. Oh, here we go. Maybe this one. Yeah, we'll use this one. I love these lip. Hey, if y'all need a good lip liner, the LA Girl Ultimate Lip, the Intense Stay. Oh, these are amazing. These are so good. They're smooth. They're vibrant. They're smudge proof. They're so good.
Can I help put
What?
right makeup that you are using?
No, baby.
Why? Why can't I?
What are you wanting to do?
To help you write the makeup that you're
Write it.
using.
I didn't even write it.
Can I help you write it?
I'm not doing that right now.
What?
I'm not doing that right now.
Why? There we go.
In 1905, Boar's Head opened a family business based on a simple idea. Craft the finest fabrication products possible. Nothing less. 5 generations later, we've never
So you always use lip pencils, and then
You hear her lip pencils, like she knows what she's talking about.
Your lipstick pencils. That one's your red one. Matches your what you're wearing. What are you wearing? What are you wearing anyways?
I'm naked.
What? What?
I'm naked.
No, you're not. I can't even see your boobs.
I know, Morgan. I talk way too much, don't I? Well, Kenny got on and we were hanging out and chatting with him. I am the queen of long lives. Right? I'm off today, so I'm all laxy daisy. If I had to leave for work or take the kids to school, I'd be rushing out of here.
I just want to spend some time with you.
What? You do?
Yeah.
We're about to leave, so you can spend time with me there.
I'm leaving with you? Is Daddy coming?
I guess. I guess you can bring him.
But where are you going? But where are you going?
I don't know.
I wish you could give me my
Yeah, our
own
kids have school.
watch.
They're all at school right now.
I wish you
Oh, yeah, I'm going to use backstage.
I wish you
The other one
could
looks a little brown. This one kind of looks brown.
You can buy me my own watch.
Your own watch.
But I used to have one and I lost it.
Aww.
You bought me it. I want you to buy me a new one.
Oh, you do? So you can lose it too?
No, I just want to keep it.
But you don't take care of your stuff.
I will take care of that one.
Oh, you will, huh? Nina, I'm still here, yeah. Like, girl, you still have.
Nina.
Aunt Nina. Auntie Nina. Oh, my eyes feel dry.
That's just the feedback and awards that the salsa has gotten. Just don't ask you what's in it. That's it. Next question, yeah. While they climb up, I keep rolling. So I have my trusty assistants here, Miriam and Stephanie, as usual. We're gonna make a green burrito. Green chili pork stew, green rice, green beans, guacamole. Welcome to our kitchen. We're gonna be working on the triple threat burrito today. Grilled prawns, grilled chicken breast, and the grilled carne asada. The prawn marinade is very simple. These are the California chili prawns. It's a bright Anaheim chili. You just use about 4 or 5 of these. Garlic, soybean oil, and a little bit of water. We're just pouring it over.
Girl, you gonna get in trouble.
Okay, so we have some pork shoulder here. I just seasoned it with some salt and pepper. Get a nice crust on the outside of the pork. And then we're gonna add a mixture of tomatillo,
Okay.
poblanos, red onions, and garlic.
It is, the lips kind of dark. I didn't know it was going to be so dark. I mean, I swatched it here, but it was such a thin layer. I just didn't realize it was going to be so dark. Maybe it'll lighten up as it dries, because it does kind of look like, see where it's really thick? This is some good lipstick too, and the lip liner. Did you okay? So you're in the clear. This lip liner and the lipstick's really good. So these are both LA Girl. This is the flat finish pigment gloss. They call it a pigment gloss. It dries down so matte, it's not going anywhere. And then the LA Girl Ultimate Lip Intense Stay Auto Liner. Girl, you can wear this as lipstick. It is so pigmented, so creamy, and when you put it on, it does not budge. Because, alright, so this is the one right here, this darker one. Like, you can rub it, and it won't go anywhere. See these other ones? These ones are kind of, you know, going whatever. And this one, this is the liner I have on. It does completely dry. See, it's drying now. So this is the one. I kind of put it like really thick, so some of it didn't dry. But I mean, this is the same brand too. It was a different shade. The LA Girl concealer is good. Yeah, I've heard so much about it too. I don't have it, but I've heard so much about it. I almost bought it. I did finally buy their Pro Matte foundation, which is what I'm wearing today. Hey, Carla. So, wait, this is my monochromatic. Can you please? Thank you very much, y'all. This is my video. Get on out of here. Alright, you're done. I should have maybe tried the MAC lipstick that I got from as a BoxyCharm. It looks brown right here. Be careful buying it at $2. It may not be the real one. Just be really careful. Well, they're not expensive anyway, so maybe they got a good deal. I just don't like that it's got a sheen to it. But that's pretty too.
Yeah.
And it smells like dessert, man. I love me some lipsticks that smell like dessert and candy and stuff. I love it.
Why are they both smiling at you?
What?
Your pictures.
My pictures, they're videos. Okay. See how it's finally drying down and it's matte. It's transfer proof.
Can I see?
I think.
Can I see? Can I see?
Oh, maybe that was already on my finger.
Let me see.
What do you want to see? What are you trying to see? I think that was already on my finger. Let's see.
I'm seeing here.
Yeah. Alright, it's not completely dry. I'm gonna keep messing it. I'm gonna mess it up if I keep touching it.
No.
It'll dry completely and it'll be transfer proof.
The
The other one though that I got out of Lip Monthly. Let me just show you guys. This one says that it was kiss proof. This one right here, the Bella Pierre one, girl, it is. I went over there and I smooched on Joe just to see if it worked. He was like, "Why are you being such an aggressive kisser?" I said, "I want to see if it's really smooch proof," and it was. Thanks, Heather. Channeling my inner hippie. Alright, let me get off of here because I'm just goofing off, but I'm going to upload a picture in a little bit. I gotta get going. I got stuff to do, and I'd rather just stay here playing makeup. But I got an adult now. I have to do my adulting. Bye, guys. Mwah.